So here we are. I'm gonna present my code. So I'm gonna close this for a little bit. I have three main files. This is the main file which has all my things. This is the Go file which I name it. It has all the necessary things to run the OD45 function. The clock strike is the function that you gave us with some of the changes that I made. So once that we go to Golf, we'll run it. We have some basic things here. As you can see, we can change the clock. We have all the options. We can also enter the wind speed. Once that we move that, we can see kind of the magnitude of it by the length of the arrow. We can make it really big, and then we can also change the direction of that wind. And then we can also change the hole. If we want to make it like 200 meters from where it is, we just create hole and there it is. Let's keep it like maybe 140. That's a good distance. Here you can change the swing angle, so, and then also the swing power, and it tells you here like how much swing power you have out of 100%. So here we could put 10, we could put -10, which will go to the other side, depending on the wind condition and how you want it to go. So let's try. Let's start with driver. I'm gonna put 0 wind to start off. I'm gonna leave it in 140. I'm gonna also put 0 swing angle. I'm gonna go all the way to 100%. So we do that. Here we have the X direction against the Z direction, and then here we have the X direction once again against the Y direction. So as we can see, this goes all the way to a little bit over 200, and here this is a dynamic representation of what the route of the ball was. And over here I have calculated how many meters away from the hole you are. So we can start having some fun with this. We can change this to maybe 20 meters per second. Let's change the direction of the wind a little bit. I can change the angle. If the wind is going to the right, maybe I can put my angle to the left. I'm gonna make it like 10. Maybe decrease the power just tiny bit, so we're still pretty far away. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Maybe reduce this a little bit too. So we go, and here we can see how the representation goes in the real world. So here we're pretty short now. So let's see, that's gonna make it a little bit better. Yeah, it actually did. So then, like I said, you can have other options. In this case, you could change your driver, make it a 5 wood if you wanted. Just change the swing power. Here we're a little bit closer to it. You could also make a really strong wind. Maybe we can go with 60 meters per second. I put here a recommendation between 0 and 50. That's a little bit more realistic, but we can basically do whatever we want. Like we see, we're still far away from this. The wind makes it have a long curve. We're over here. We see we're getting a little bit closer. We just pass it. So I could move the wind speed to 40. I can change this angle to go to the other side. I could also make it, we can maybe try that to see how it works. So if I have it here, this obviously is going to make it go less distance in the X direction. So we see here it curves this a lot because of the strong wind in that direction. So if we had this all the way to the other side, it should make it go, of course, a longer distance in that direction, just because the wind is helping go that way. We could go with another globe, change this to 0, move our hole to maybe distance like 180, then go all the swing power, and here we go. it's gonna go straight. Oh, I maybe need to modify this axis a little bit because it went really up, as we can see here. It almost was 50. I'm gonna have it to 20 here and 30 here. Normally we don't have that that much height. So go back to driver. Gonna run it again. Yeah, I need to change that later. But yeah, this is my program. I hope you like it. I will send you everything else. And thank you.